Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Scott Kazmir, big arm, always has had a big arm. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His changeup has gotten better. The key to Scott Kazmir, throwing strikes early on an account. When he gets beat, most of the time he beats himself by the base on balls. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Digging in now, Jesse Pitts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Hack Winger waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Hack Winger. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Kazmir isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Digging in, Boop Bobo. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Molina in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Sonny Yap is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Vargas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, they really need Michael Brantley to turn it around. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. In the air to straightaway right. Pitts is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Freddie Akins. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something belt high that you can get loose on.
2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Now to the plate, Connor Pitts, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Connor Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So striding in, Jeff Pitts. With a hit in each of his last 29 games, folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak, that's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your at-bats.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. Yes, I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
One out, nobody on. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, John Pitts. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. One-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Sammy Pitts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jackson will look this one in to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two. Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Popped him up. Pitts on the move. One down.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Pitch on its way to Avila. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Brantley is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Hit out towards second, and there are two away now.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Stepping in, Ryan Tan, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Avila stands at second with two gone. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Yanks leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up now, Sava Tavitsi. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Pitts has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you check out the Yankees leaders, you can see he's currently in 4th place in that department. Striding in once again, Hack Winger. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses inside.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Boof Bobo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We played 2.5. No score on the show. Stepping into the box,
Leading
number
off for the
48.
Yankees.
He had a homer in the ball game
Second
yesterday
baseman.
afternoon.
Number 48.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Into the box now, Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Hit to short. Hits. Has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder.
So digging in now, Ricky Vargas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Austin Jackson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, giving him an even 150. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Freddie Akins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. Akins, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in to try it again. Poof. Bobo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now here it comes. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. At the plate, Jeremy Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Into the box now. Connor hits. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hits. The runner at second with one away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Still even at 2-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now batting, Jeff Pitts.
Jeff Pitts.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
In now, John Pitts. as he lifts it in the air to right field. Vargas moves over, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Count still at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with.
3 1/3 innings, 61 pitches. I'm not sure he's going to be around for much longer.
Avila, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-0 to Brantley.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1 popped up. Pitts is there. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Tan.
Digging in for his second at bat, Brian Tan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider that backs up for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in now for the Yankees, number 48. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Sammy Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Number 1.
Up next for the Rays, Saba Tavitsi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Jesse Pitts.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. In there, strike 2. Tavitzi stands at first with 1 out. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Digging in, the switch hitter, Hack Winger. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Glenn Holman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Boof Bobo.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Popped him up. Tavitzi is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready for another shot now, Ricky Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, now that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A little bouncer. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Boof Bobo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeremy Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Freddie Aikens.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Freddie Aikens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Aikens aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pitts has a play. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-1. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Miguel Shepard is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Miguel Shepard.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Vargas looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season, and the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call.
The right fielder, number 31, John Pitts.
In now, John Pitts. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Third baseman, number 5, Sammy Pitts.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Nobody out, runner on first. The count now at 2-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
So striding forward now, Saba Tavitsi. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Once more, a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitts leads off first with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And there he goes towards second. And the count will be full. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jesse Pitts. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He's running. Line drive to center field. Jackson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Ready for another chance. Michael Brantley. No hits to this point.
Left fielder.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Moving under it, hits. 1 out. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager after the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Willie Avila takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get fouled.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Vargas. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well. Slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well. Slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder.
Eric Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
27. Eric
Leading off the inning, Hack Winger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Here comes Brantley. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Striding forward now is the DH. Boop Bobo, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Winger on at first, nobody out. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well. Slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Standing in, Jeremy Pitts. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in, Connor hits. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Well, his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention. Some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he chased it in the dirt. Well, his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention. Some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder.
Next for New York, Austin Jackson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Freddie Akins waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Akins. From the stretch, Jackson goes. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Right side, but it's well foul. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Amen.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Now both runners are breaking. A ball and a strike now. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Jackson over at second. Akins at first with no outs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Avila. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. On the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays 1. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. David Hernandez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jeff Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
At the plate, John Pitts. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
And that one just missed outside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Ready with the 2-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-1. Line towards center field. Jackson is right there, 1 down.
Number 5, Sammy Pitts.
Striding in, Sammy Pitts. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Runners off for second. Hit high and deep out to left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Saba Tavitsi, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Pitts at second with 2 down. Strike called. 2-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt he'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This one's down to third. can, comes up with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Glenn Pullman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Sonny Yap pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. David Hernandez records the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The Rays, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.